Biafra, superstars, media.
Fellow Biafrans, my name is Biafra Superstars Media. Today, I wish to implore the Biafrans to rejoice because, as they say, our victory is at hand. For those of you and the naysayers who are looking for our Prime Minister, why bother for our Prime Minister? He is doing the job he's supposed to be doing. But the question is, are you supposed to be doing what you are doing at the moment? Are you doing what you are doing to bring us this Biafra? My fellow Biafrans, today, I wish to let you all know that our great attorney who was hired, the U.S. Attorney Arman Dabiri, who hails from Washington, is now on board. So please allow our Prime Minister to do what he's doing in this quest to give us Biafra, and allow the naysayers to wish for the worst. Last time I spoke, I said the zoo government must be afraid. They must start panicking, because what is coming from the 2nd of December will shake the whole world. Without any much further ado, I wish to present to you a man I love, a man who was a child during the Biafran War, a man who suffered kwashoko during the Biafran War, a man who saw his mother and sister kick the bucket in the hands of the Nigerian military. Those that some of the media men say they love today. A man who saw his uncle lose his fingers by just playing outside. And when the Nigerian military saw them, they assumed they were soldiers, young kids. And they did the unthinkable by taking their hands off and chopping off their index fingers. They tagged them the baby soldiers of Biafra land. This is the mayhem, the ill fate that this man who's about to speak saw his uncle go through. A man who was there that when the Red Cross bring the food, what they call the gari gabon and soup, you tag this gari gabon, the gari that comes from the Gabon. When this food is brought down to the land of Biafra, this young man will be sent from the bushes by his parents to go and queue up at the Red Cross to get a plate of hot soup and the gari gabon for his families, his fleeing family that were hiding in the bushes. For those of you that don't know, that was a trademark. That was how our parents during the war were able to feed. Whenever they hear that the Red Cross they are in a community, they move towards the bush areas of those communities, send their children with plates to get them a hot soup. But unfortunately, when the children are coming back to the bushes, the Nigerian military, the same Nigeria evil military, will stop those children, take the soup off them, drink the soup in their presence, and give them an empty plate to take into the bushes. This was peculiar to all the Nigerian military during the Biafran War. The signal was, you will stay in the bush and die of starvation. That was the promise they gave to our parents, our fleeing parents that were hiding in the bushes. So today, please don't give me that gospel talk, that sweet old blues, by telling me that we the Biafrans have any form of affinity with Nigeria. We are done with Nigeria. We divorce ourselves from Nigeria. And from the 2nd of December, God willing, it will be the beginning of the end of Biafra in that thing called Nigeria. A name given to you by your slave masters. A name given to you by those that came to colonize you. They call you the Niger area, the area of the Niger. Where you take your ships towards the shores of River Niger, you will find the black men who are strong enough to work in the fields, who are good enough to be good slaves, who can work from sun up to sundown. They saw us as good slaves. And the best area to find those slaves were the area close to River Niger, behind River Niger. So from the River Niger, you were then known as Niger area, Nigeria. So Britain was insulting you. Flora Shaw was insulting you when she named you Niger area. The black men from the Niger area. The two-thirds of humans from the Niger area. The good slaves. Because till this day, you still choose to use the name given to you by your slave masters. You should be ashamed of yourselves. A very backward nation. Well, without any much further ado, I wish to present to you the Biafran golden child to break down to us who this great U.S. attorney is. U.S. Attorney Arman Dabiri is now officially on board, and we are glad to have him in the Biafran family, in the Biafran government, and he's going straight to work. He understands the assignment. He understands the task. He understands what must be done to give us this Biafra. At this point, I want to appreciate our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoku, his cabinet, and those with portfolio for the job they're doing. Biafran, this is the game changer. We are now in the 11th hour. Less than 2 weeks to go, we shall be done with the convention, and the whole world will know that we are now in business. They will know that this thing called freedom, there is a unique way of doing it, a peculiar way of doing it. And tonight, we the Biafrans, we shall show the whole world, we shall show Africa how to do it, how to gain your liberation. It will be done by we the Biafrans. That's who we are. We ain't cowards. The days of being slaves are done and over. All we're going to say is, Britain, it is time to wash your hands off that thing you call Nigeria, that contraption you call Nigeria, because we are going home. Home is home. We are going back to the way we were before the coming of Britain. So Britain, we ain't here to beg nobody. We ain't here to beg no so-called slave masters. We ain't slaves. Let the good slaves in Nigeria remain as slaves. The other tribes who choose to sign a new agreement with Britain, let them go out and do it. But me and my people, we are going home. Biafrans, it is time to rejoice. Because from the 2nd of December, our freedom will come in the morning. Without any much further ado, I present to you the Biafran golden child to speak to us once again on this great attorney, Attorney Arman Dabiri. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Biafran golden child. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're hearing my voice from. This is once again the Biafra Golden Child, and I'm highly elated, very, very elated, to make your acquaintance this morning once again. I'm always happy to have the opportunity to interact with us via the Biafra Superstar Media. So I welcome you all to a brand new week. I welcome you all, to days ahead, where every Biafran is living with great expectations. We're all having great expectations. We're all looking forward to the D-Day. The day, of course, when our able Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, who is, our Prime Minister uh, of the Biafra government in exile, yes, he told us 2nd December 2024 is a date in history. Is a date I'm going to fully declare, the independence of the United States of Biafra. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I know we are all expectant. I know we are all looking forward to that date. And so this morning, I want to talk about what current information I have on the activities that our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is involved in to ensure that he achieves this momentous day in history. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our audio for this morning is about the beautiful announcement, highly exciting announcement made by none other than our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who has told us that he has recently, appointed an American-based lawyer, a United States of America-based attorney, Arman Dabiri, to aid in achieving Biafra self-rule. So, ladies and gentlemen, brace up. Let's go into the nitty-gritty of it. As you know, we call a spade a spade. In the Biafra Superstars media, we say it the way it is. We don't beat about the bush. Yes. So everybody has been looking forward to that date. It's already fast spent. The month of November has gone more than halfway. And so we are counting in days now. Every hour, every minute, every hour, every day counts now. This is the days the Lord has made, and we are glad in it. We are all looking forward to that day, that special date, when our able Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa would, honorably, delightfully, and with every pomp and pageantry announce and declare the United States of Biafra. You know how it is. Our Simon Ekpa, His Excellency, always shows it the way it is. He says it the way it is. He does the talk and he does the walk. He walks the talk. It's not these people who tell you A and when they mean B. He has said it that 2nd December 2024 is a date in history. 2nd December 2024 is a date every Biafran should hold him accountable for. And that is where we are. That is where we're headed. And so, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, in case you're hearing it for the first time, just in case you're just tuning in now, just in case you're just hearing my voice, I'm happy to announce, I'm happy to reveal, I'm happy with every great excitement, with every happiness to announce today that our Finland-based Biafran agitator, our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has announced the appointment of a United States attorney, Arman Dabiri, Arman Dabiri, to aid in achieving Biafra self-rule. Brace up, everyone. Let us go into the nitty-gritty of it. Yes, our Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of our Biafran government in exile, disclosed this in a statement on Saturday, stating that the legal practitioner will play a key role in the actualization of Biafra independence. Our Simon Ekpa noted that Dabiri would focus on advising the Biafra government in exile, BRGIE, on U.S. recognition of the Biafra Independence Declaration. Simon Ekpa, our able Prime Minister, went on to say that in preparation for the declaration of the restoration of independence for the United States of Biafra and the pursuit of recognition, the Biafra government is proud to announce to the Biafran people that we have added Arman Dabiri, a very big Iroko, to our international legal team. Yes, Arman Dabiri has been described as a great Iroko by none other than our indefatigable, astute, cerebral, fearless, and anointed Prime Minister Simon Njoko. He called him an Iroko. Yes. Arman Dabiri will focus on advising the Biafra government on U.S. recognition, while other international lawyers continue their work on various assignments, our able Ekpa Njoku stated. This development comes months after Ekpa Njoku, our, Prime Minister, vows to declare Biafra independence on December 2nd, 2024. He stated that all arrangements have been adequately planned to host the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra Convention 2024. Yes, in case you don't know, you're hearing it now. Yes, pay attention. According to our able Simon Ekpa Njoku, our Prime Minister, the convention scheduled to hold from November 29th to December 3rd, 2024 in Lahti, Finland, is part of the fundamental rights of all Biafrans to self-rule. Yes. Our Ekpa Njoku, our Prime Minister, for that claim that over 50 million Igbos have in recent months legally voted for the Biafra referendum from the Nigerian government. If you have not voted, this is time to vote. The convention provides a very veritable opportunity for us, to all add our vote, our voices to the agitation and to the successful uh, uh, referendum, for the Biafra referendum from the Nigerian government. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the news. We are happy to hear that our able, our indefatigable, our astute, our visionary leader, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, is right on track. He's still headed somewhere. He's taking us to the promised land. He's not the type to talk and leave us behind. He said, "It's forward ever, backward never." And so he penultimate Saturday last week declared that and made it known to everybody that in line with our ambition, in line with our desire, in line with our pursuit, to declare, United States of Biafra referendum, come 2nd December 2024, he has appointed Arman Dabiri, United States based attorney, to work assiduously with other internationally based attorneys and lawyers, to ensure a smooth transition and declaration of the Biafran referendum from the Nigerian government. And so we are all looking towards towards the whole preparation. We're looking towards every arrangement, and we're praying that our good Lord, in his heavenly temple, in his heavenly palace, will send forth his angels to continue to guide, to continue to protect, to continue to spearhead this movement directed to the successful declaration of the Biafra independence struggle. Yes, we are all aware that all over Nigeria now, there's agitation from every region. Yes, everybody is aware that there's a clamoring now for every region to answer their name, to look their different ways. It has been discovered, just like, the counsel to our maximum leader, Mazen Namdekano, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, has vigorously stated recently, which I brought to your awareness, Barrister Aloy Ejimako told the whole world, told Nigerians and the whole world, that even the Northern Forum, the Arewa Consultative Forum, the Northern Elders Forum, under the leadership of their Professor Ango Abdullahi, has recognized that Nigeria ceased to be a country since 2014. I mean, if we all remember that Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914 by Lord Lugard and his cohorts. Yes, it was amalgamated, different entities, different nationalities, different religious background, different countries forced, pushed, and subsumed into one by force. 1914, what they call the amalgamation of the Sultan and Northern Protectorate. They brought everybody in, whether you were a Gambari, whether you were an Okafor, whether you were a Tinumbu, whether you were, an Effium, whether you were an Ikwere man, whether you were an Igbo man, whether you were Yoruba man, whether you were Efik man, whether you were Hausa man, whether you were a Kanuri man, whether you're a Bassa man from Jos, Lord Lugard and its cohorts, forced everybody, every kingdom, every nationality into one single entity they called Nigeria. And they had hoped it was going to work. They said, let us give it 100 years and see if these different nationalities could merge as one, whether they could form a favorable, a united, a sustainable, government and developmental policies. It was an experiment. It was an experimentation, and it expired 2014. Unfortunately, with all the clamorings here and now, here and there, with every region agitating for self-governance, self-policing, self-determination of their resources and their development, it's obvious, crystal clear. You don't need, a crystal ball to look at it. You don't need a seer to come and prophesy. You don't need a prophet to come and make his prophecy. No, it is obvious, glaring, that Lord Lugard's experimentation with the amalgamation of the northern and southern protectorate called Nigeria has failed abysmally, has failed woefully, yes. And so every region is determined, to go their separate ways, because it's very, very obvious that round pegs were put in the same hole with square pegs, in the same hole with triangular pegs. There's no way they can emerge, united. There's no way there'll be, a smooth transition. And that has been the bane of the country called Nigeria. That has been the reason for nepotism, tribalism, religious bigotry, for corruption, and for bad governance and clueless government. Yes, because every region indirectly or obviously, flagrantly are still fighting for their individual purposes. Nobody is talking about the center. Nobody is looking forward to united Nigeria because, of course, whatever Lord Lugard did, whatever he and his cohort did, was an experimentation that was doomed to fail, doomed to die, doomed never to develop. Because, of course, these are different kingdoms, different nationalities, different religious backgrounds, different cultures, different set of human beings whose motivation for life, whose ambitions for life, whose goals, for life were very, very different as their faces, as different as their cultures, as different as their names. There was no way a Gambari, there was no way an Okechukwu, there was no way a Shegun. Yes, there's no way, Okwene, any of these groups can come together and begin to answer one indivisible nation. And so that is what has caused, a lot of secessionist ambitions, a lot of secessionist agendas. That is what led, especially, to the maltreatment of the Southeast and Biafrans between 1966 and eventually what led to the Civil War, the Biafran War in 1967, between 1967 to 1970. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is why the agitation is on, because is legal counsel, special counsel to our Muslim ruler, Mazen Namdi Kanu, Barrister Loy Ejimako, he quickly brought to the notice of the whole world, to the country, that yes, the northern Elders Forum has also equally realized what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has said all along. He said it that Nigeria was a failed country and Nigeria stopped being a country in 2024 because everything required for a country, the goals, the regulations, the unity, the developmental trajections never happened because each individual that made up the different groups from this entity called Nigeria were still bent on a separate agenda. And then Nnamdi Kanu queried why Nigeria was still reluctant to release and grant Biafra, the United States of Biafra, its legitimate autonomy to run as a country of its own. Yes, Mr. Aloy Ejimako, quickly quoted what Professor Angu Abdullahi, chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, quoted him fabulously, where he said, indeed, Nigeria has stopped being a country since 2024. So what is on top now, 10 years later, this is totally, absurd. Everybody should answer their localities, should answer to their regions. So Mr. Aloy Ejimako capped it up by saying, yes, this is what Biafra represents. This was why Nnamdi Kanu elaborately, propagated, the Biafra full revolution, Biafra full declaration as a self-governing entity. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it all. Here we are. Our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has appointed an American legal luminary, an attorney of great repute. Yes, a man who has astonishing records at his disposal, an attorney with a difference. Yes, a man who, who is going to make the Republic of Biafra declaration a good one and who fully, attune everything Biafra represents, engage the American government, United States government, and liars between the United States government and Biafra with a view to articulating and achieving Biafra struggle for self-rule. I think this is a laudable objective. We should all clap for it. We should all wish him well. We should all welcome Arman Dabiri, Barrister Arman Dabiri, attorney at law from the United States. We should welcome with open hands. Yes, as Biafrans, freedom lovers, we should let him know he's welcome in our midst, and we will do everything possible to encourage, to motivate him to achieve what he has been employed, to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I just say there, 2nd December 2024 is around the corner. A lot of things are working out good for this country that we are expecting to be declared on that date. That is the United States of Biafra. Already, the labor in the dungeon called Nigeria has threatened to embark on a, nationwide strike, come nationwide strike come uh, 1st December 2024. I think that's a good one because when everybody is at home, when there's a strike, the United States of Biafra will have the opportunity. Everyone will come out en masse and vigorously declare with every pomp and pageantry, the United States of Biafra's self-rule, referendum from the Nigerian government. So things are working out brightly. We have a lot of things working to our advantage. This is our chance. There's no going back. United States of Biafra is a reality we must all come to terms with. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all, I greet you all, and I encourage you do everything possible within your power, within your enormous potential to ensure that you motivate, you encourage, and you stand behind none other than our able Prime Minister, the indefatigable, astute, cerebral, fearless, bold, and powerful Simon Ekpa. So I wish you all the best. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. Attorney Arman Dabiri, you're welcome to our fold, and we'll do everything to encourage you, to motivate you, and to ensure that you achieve the aim for which you were appointed. God bless you, Arman Dabiri, for accepting this appointment. God bless our able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. God also bless our maximum ruler, Mazen Namdekano, who is still at the dungeon of SSF. God bless every freedom lover. God bless every Biafra. God bless you all. Thank you and goodbye.
In the land where sunshine screams, tales of dreams and bursting seams. In the night where stars might gleam, Biafra's light flows like a stream. Colors bright and sky so wide, dance the beats we can't deny. With the voices ever high, Biafra's heart makes us fly. Welcome to Biafra, hey. We sing our song, come what may. Feel the rhythm night and day. In Biafra we always sway. Cities vibrant, streets alive, thriving souls that love to jive. Hand in hand, watch dreams arrive. In Biafra we will thrive. Join the